That is true. We do have quite an arsenal
Yes.
established here, but so does the teams that we're looking at. They have armed themselves with 10 different heroes.
Look at them all.
Look at them all.
You know, I think it should be just recognized. You know, people might be dying outside, but we're here to entertain you. That's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Take your mind off things.
Truth.
Escapism.
So, yeah, they pick it up for Skem now, the PA. I feel like when you watch those games where it's just like such a dominant performance, it's like, how could anybody not win with this hero? You know what I mean? And that's how I'm feeling right now, but I know it's not true.
Yeah, for this one I can justify this Phantom Assassin in a variety of ways. For one thing, they first picked the Magnus. Phantom Assassin's very common pairing with Magnus for Empower reasons. So that's one reason. The other reason, TnC opened up with the Grimstroke, yet again first pick. So why would they not replicate the exact same draft? So it's a denial pick as well. And then yes, of course, it's styled and profiled on them, so probably should take it away.
Normally.
Wonderful little battle cry there to start.
Normally.
What? Just taking right clicks from the...
He's got 3.6 regen.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Yeah, I agree though. It's better just to take... Might as well make it happen. I guess my point is that my expectations are set very high after that game. I wouldn't want to be Skem right now, right? You just see somebody absolutely dominate on a hero and then you have to play it the next game.
Yeah, Gabby has raised the bar for sure. Look, I mean, what does he? He's Dota plus gold on this Phantom Assassin. Gabby was immortal Phantom Assassin.
Is it immortal? Isn't it Master?
Oh, Master, you're right, yeah.
There it is. Look at
yeah, level 14. What could he possibly know?
Well, in the meantime, Tim's has himself a big old tree, and they brought Whitemon down bottom, possibly setting up another tri-lane here.
Yeah, they didn't TP for this one, so this one may just be a quick first blood attempt.
They're against an Undying, and he is going to take a lot of damage, but man has Decay.
Yeah, 12 stacks. Yeah, so it was just a first blood attempt. Whitemon will now return to his intended lane.
You know, I think that it's sort of makes sense to take this Undying here, because that was something that TnC definitely abused last game, where they were like, okay, you've got these two supports that are kind of weird and not amazing. We're going to try and like really punish that and pressure you. Now they're like, okay, well, we'll pick a real support. We have that done.
Yeah, I don't really... They're not going to stop this Phantom Assassin from farming here in this offlane. Like, as great of a support as Undying is, it's two melee heroes against daggers, and I mean, she's very mobile. She can just blink over the grasp as well, so it's not going to scare her. And that I would not be surprised if John Will just like leaves at some point, and Phantom Assassin will be pretty fine soloing.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if he can really do that much elsewhere either, though. Like, that's the big question. Maybe he could stack or something for her also, or try and rotate and pressure Armel, but it's kind of hard to die, and it feels like in a way.
Yeah.
But we'll see. As Armel looking pretty decent, 9-2 right now versus the 8-4, and our man, Mr. Parker, we heard some knocking out there. You okay?
Ooh, it's crazy out there. Watch out, guys. Neil, I think you need to go check it out, though. They were calling for you.
God. Jeez.
Neil. All right, we'll hopefully get Neil back. It's dangerous times out there.
Scary.
Not so dangerous times in here. I haven't missed any kills, no action yet.
No, nothing. I'm very calm for how much sort of scary things are happening in the world right now. I'm not sure if it's shock or what exactly is happening, but I'm just going to go with it.
Are there big things going on in the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just heard screaming.
Yeah. And outside the bunker, yeah. Gotcha.
There's like flesh-eating zombies.
Yeah. That's right. Neil's a big boy. He can deal with that stuff. Skem on the other side, I heard you guys saying a lot of pressure on his shoulders after the PA showing from last game.
I mean, after a game like that we saw from Gabby, don't you think that there's something like he's got to perform right now, you know? Like, I don't know. To me, it would be a little bit spooky, but I'm also not a pro player, so.
No, I mean, I think absolutely, because it really was the Gabby show last game. And Suddenly it's like, his team's like, you can do that, right? And if you're Schem, you're like,
Sure.
I think so, maybe? Not entirely sure. And just the drafts as a whole, very different. Like, you're playing against a tree and against a void. Like, this is not an easy PA game by any means.
And should slow it down a little bit there, but we'll build it. Should mention, it looks a little bit weird on the CS chart, but between Beastmaster and Rubik, it looks like they're actually getting a pretty
Radiant structures are fortified.
sort of meaningful connection of CS there as well.
Yeah, did they pull some waves maybe?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay.
They got at least one. Oh my god, is Whitemon dead? One more hit is all he needs. Trying to bring him down. Could be first blood, and it is. Play hard. Doesn't happen.
Armel, no, he's not even going to get the revenge kill. The boot's able to get him away from Armel, and Armel going to miss some CS in the mid lane as a result. Not the biggest deal, but really well played by Rubik. And, you know, a somewhat lucky rune to find, but...
Yeah, no other rune gets him that kill.
Has been killed.
Oh, maybe a haste rune, you think, or not?
Well, you run to your teammate then.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ember can kind of scare him off. But that's, you know, you make your own luck. You go for the rune, you secure it, you get that 1 in 8 chance, or 1 in 10 chance, I guess, of getting that kill.
Oh, Manuel goes down bottom. He just used a salve there, too. So a little bit of extra pressure coming out.
And bounty runes are going to be largely picked up by TnC, I think. They get at least 3.
Really nice.
Mel gets a bottle refill. Things off to a pretty even start here. Gabby not having as good a time as last game in the lane itself. A lot of pressure coming out from this lane. The waves being pulled and cut as well, it sounds like, probably taking away some of his farm, so definitely a lane where he has to be a little bit careful with Beastmaster, particularly around that level 6 roar.
Well, I think also it's different too because there wasn't that tri-lane versus tri-lane going on. They went down for the first blood attempt on bottom, trying to kill off the Dying, and then, you know, it's the Dying, so it sort of decayed and was looking at him. What are you going to do?
Speaking of tri-lanes, yeah.
He's here for a kill and seeing if they can take down JG. He's very tanky, but in the end, they will be able to claim the kill.
Tims was trying to leave it for the void, but I think it felt like there was a chance Beast would get away in the end there, so he snags it, but nice move. I like that from TnC. They really seem to like keeping their 2 supports together in the lane stage, which is not kind of what you see most teams doing, but it does net them kills, and sending both supports top around when Beastmaster's getting close to 6, and Void's not having the easiest time in lane as far as his farm goes. I think it was a very well-timed rotation.
Well, and I think that part of it also was them realizing, like, hey, Undying's going to go back mid and try and refill Yopaj's bottle, so let's just go for this kill, because we don't need to keep the tree down here bottom anymore. Really heads-up play. They are going to spot that once they bring over a courier or something. High ground.
Dire's
Do just
middle
that.
tower
We'll use
is
the
under
Hulk. There we
attack.
go. Courier's up there. But there's still 4 TnC heroes up here now with the Ember rotation.
It's a lot of damage back the other way, but not going to be able to claim any type of kill. JG just goes down.
That's really tough for the Beastmaster's game. Suddenly his net worth plummets. He's dead back-to-back times. He's still not level 6.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There is some pressure on the mid lane from the Magnus, but it's not like that's a hero that will instantly take your tower when the Ember leaves. So really heads-up play from Armel to make that move. Instantly comes back mid to keep his tower alive and meet the next creep wave. So good rotation from TnC.
This is the type of plays that I feel like in against like other maybe Southeast Asian teams, Neon would be able to like eke out some advantages here and there, and these things wouldn't be punished as much. But against TnC, they're actually punishing them. This is a harder match for sure than Neon's faced in a while.
Oh, that's so true. Like, I even just thinking the same thing about last game, where it's like, I'm like, if that's any other PA player in Southeast Asia, I feel like there's a good chance Neon win that game. But the way Gabby played that PA was just so flawless. It's just so hard when you're playing a team TnC's caliber, and in SEA as well, just very stacked region these days.
Totally.
TnC in the lower bracket, of course. It's Among Us and Trust in the upper bracket.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yopaj goes for the skewer RP and then the runaway.
He just wants to get out, but there's a Chronosphere, which if you can get the kill, it's worth using. But
and now they catch.
Gabby holding on to it for now.
Bringing in everybody.
Oh,
Double
well
chrono. They walk into it with Ember.
That's
not enough damage.
Okay, I think they're gonna have another change soon.
Yeah,
Ember
but
with the arcane
Yo
rune.
comes out. Yopaj will go down. Remnants away. Tries to make it work, but Skem on top of Armel, looking for the kill, trying to Remnant out afterwards. Will be able to escape. Manuel has the tombstone down already as KP coming in trying to clean up.
It's got Ravage, and Armel's gonna go back with the bottle charges. Has the Remnant, but looks like Neon are gonna be out of there.
Crazy stuff going on in this game.
Yeah, a lot of rotations in for that. Yeah, Tide came in, PA came in. I mean, all 3 TnC cores were there. Trian, who was still chilling in the top lane.
What was the build that the Beastmaster went? Because I know we saw some axes early. Oh, right, he took axes level 1 for the tree. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out why did he have axes. Nonetheless, the items are starting to come out now as Abby is clearing through those stacks that were built up.
Good old Iron Talon and a Faded Brooch. Fantastic items.
Leaving stuff on the ground.
Maybe he thought there was going to be somebody nearby to pick it, like pass it over, but yeah, just send it back to base. Yeah, definitely think we'll see that one going to Ember. Ah, that's why. So he didn't want to send it to base when Ember was coming over, maybe. But no, it's I don't know.
Ember doesn't have it.
It doesn't have it. I probably just eventually just send it back to base.
Okay. Yeah, they're really over there.
Bit of confusion coming out.
As long as it gets into somebody's inventory, it's all fine. I actually don't know where it is right now.
Keen Optic as well. That's another really valuable tier 1 neutral item.
All that action is going on. They take the top tier 1 tower.
Yep. Trian was doing his best to keep it alive as long as possible, but when you're playing against Beastmaster, that's just not a hero you can have a support defend towers against very easily. The Hawk's going to scout you if you're seeing over trees.
Is under attack.
Daniel in trouble.
But then the hit, and he will fall. Nice little pickup there. Play hard just now going to get level 6 as well. So these support's starting to get into that next tier. Immediately. Oh, God.
That was
Radiant's bottom tower has
the silly
fallen.
ops, I think. Walked up and showed that he was planning one there.
Roar. Ooh, get the lift afterwards.
Yes.
Oh, it hit the creeps.
Unlucky. Not sure they have the kill anyways. KP doing down bottom. Soaring mask build. Straight into a first item Link Dagger. To be able to make some Ravage plays.
Did it again.
Kill, yeah.
They'd find him. Yopaj has just been given the treatment this game.
They didn't even have to commit ultimate, so they've still got Chronosphere here.
You have time dilation at the very least, slowing him down, but the chrono lands onto both. It's so pretty. And while axes go out, Januel tries to stay alive, gets the ulti out as well, but there's nothing left in the tank. 3 are dead across the map right now. Shambles. Neon not able to deal with it.
Did he just get the Inkswell stun with that sleight of fist? That looks sick.
Is that what happened?
Radiant's
It looked like it.
middle
Showed you was
tower is
stunned,
under
right?
attack.
Almost done. That's what it looked like. But they'll defend the T1 mid tower, but these kills are adding up quickly as TnC, top 3 net worth heroes, all on their side.
He's almost has some meteor hammer.
Yeah. What? Playing Trian as a 4 is such a chill job. Like, literally, it's just like, after the lane stage, you get a lane to yourself, you get to farm, you get to get your meteor hammer up, just keep using Nature's Grasp to clear out waves, and then meteor hammers for towers or creep waves. I see why like so many pub 4th position players love picking this hero, because you get to be so greedy and just have such like a chillax game.
Right. You know, this to me feels like one of those, the game 1 was almost like a devastating-ish type of loss, because this feels very different tempo and energy. Like, TnC are kind of running away with it right now, at least these last couple of minutes.
I think the hard part for Neon is that the draft is just very greedy. All 3 of their cores kind of want to play very farmy. Even the Beastmaster who could push lanes.
Oh my God, Ravage
Nice
hits
Ravage.
onto 4. Follow-up coming. Tim's gets the root only onto 1. It's not a great one. This could still look okay here for Neon. They can force it out the right direction. Jumps away. They get vision with that tombstone. Roar's available. Catches onto Gabby. And they bring him down. Oh, the RP afterwards. Great combo coming out and able to catch from Armel. KP trying to swim away from the trouble as they are going to chase down, kill off, but not quite bring down the PA. Eventually, she does go down, and they'll take down JG to boot. Now Neon are in far too deep, and it looks like we are going to see TnC punish. Take down a triple kill for Armel.
I mean, this is one of the Grimstroke combos we didn't even talk about in the draft with Ember Spirit. Ember is one of the scariest Grimstroke partners in this early to mid-game stage. Not about the lane, it's just about when you've got this mobility spell with the Fire Remnant, you can slide a fist here and chain people to catch them and then easily set these X-Fall stuns.
Radiant's middle tower is
It's
under attack.
absolutely tearing them apart. I think they focus way too much attention on killing a Void when Ember is the real threat right now.
Neil, you're back with us. You know, considering how quickly this game is going, I don't even know if I'm going to need to go take a look at what's going on outside. I think that you're gonna be live in just a second.
We'll see if we can get Neil back on.
Oh my god, there was so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I mean, I don't know if he's dead, but I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, man. It's all fine. It's gonna be okay. You know, whatever you have to do to survive. That's the mantra nowadays.
Yeah, you sure?
No, but you know, whatever.
Oh god, I'm going to hell.
Well, that's fine.
Anyway, what's going on in this game?
We've got a Sanj Ember. Our observer's
Dire's
been
middle tower
pointing
is
that
under
out.
attack.
Halberden?
I don't think he's Halberd. I think he's just Sanjin. He's just
Oh, just Sanjin, alright.
He's just Sanjin.
I'm
yeah.
down. See, things are just as wild in this game as they are outside.
I mean, we had Lifesteal going casual Sanj, but yeah, Ember casual Sanj is a new one for me.
It's a good item. Like,
I don't disagree, yeah.
it reminds me of when people were just like randomly building Dragon Lances. You know?
You like the stats it gives? Tim's?
Greeny. Green man.
Whoa, it's 3 to 11? What's been going on over here? TnC's taking them to town.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
This Ember with the Ink Swallow is just tearing people apart. And TnC are playing very aggressive
Radiant's
right now.
bottom tower
Armel
is
was
under attack.
702 on Armel.
Oh my god.
Dire's top
beast.
tower
And
is
Yopaj
under
on Mags,
attack.
yeah, his net worth's okay, but he's having a bit of a rough game. He's been ganked a few times and hasn't been able to do a whole lot. It feels like Neon have this kind of greedyish tricore where nobody's creating space.
And like for a mag PA, she's just not very fun.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
To me, it feels like the Undying is so much meant about trying to
Dire's
secure
top
you a
tower
good
is
start to
under
your
attack.
game, and now the hero feels like it really doesn't do that much. PA is not huge, so it's kind of a problem.
Radiant's
Yeah, they
bottom
seem to have
tower is
minimal
under
control
attack.
of their own jungle. There's so much dire
Dire's top
vision
tower is under
on the southern
attack.
half of the map. Tier 2 towers are starting to get sieged. Not really sure where you're supposed to hit creeps
Radiant's
as a
bottom
Phantom
tower
Assassin.
is under attack.
It's hard. The game is very hard.
Radiant's
We'll see.
structures
He's got a
are
meteor hammer
fortified.
on the tree. Basically.
Yeah, it feels like Neon's map and places they can farm is getting very small. Just their little Ancients area right now for the PA. TnC will be constantly hunting. They're ready to fight. They've got Blink on Tide. Ember's got a Maelstrom now. There's the Halberd queued up, but yeah, any kind of Grimstroke Ember initiation is going
scanning.
to find kills very easily this game.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do there. Oh man, they give it over to Armel afterwards. And going into Roche. Party time.
Oh, TnC are not fooling around this game at all.
Well, this is what I was talking about like just a second ago. It feels like that last loss really hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily Neon should feel bad about it, but I think the amount of mental energy it took to stay in that game has started to have an effect, it seems.
Hard one. Jump forward, Ravage connects onto everybody. Easy as can be, they just jump into the midst of all of them, trying to chase down, catches onto this Beastmaster. Roar is available, throws it out onto the Ember, but no follow-up at all.
I missed the slight. He's actually not going to be able to finish off that kill.
To at least force out some rotations, and
Well, no one dies.
they weren't able to get a kill.
Haste Ember just didn't have the follow-up damage he needed.
Needed something besides Sanj.
Yeah.
They do still have Chrono, but they've left Roche at like a 3rd HP now, and Beastmaster's going to verify that.
It's a bait.
I think TnC's still way stronger now that Ember's shown back up with full mana, ready to fight once again.
He has 0 remnants, though.
Yeah, that could be a problem for sure. Chrono and Overgrowth definitely still going to be a pretty big deterrent, I think, for Neon.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, sorry.
Void is like far away, though, so I think they're just going to leave this Roche here. But do they know that PA is Deso completed? Because that just happened, and so she could get in the pit, jump on the Hawk or something.
Guys, it's game. It's game 1 again, sorry.
Another 40-minute Roche standoff.
This is for the early game first rush, but it's going to be another standoff perhaps.
At least couriers won't die by the dozens this time.
Yet.
And they still, I mean, what's Dire got to scout?
I guess Ember can just slight inside.
Yeah.
MKB's going to be completed. Also got People's Gift, I'd stick with the Grove Bow. We're talking about that as one of the potential melee heroes that it actually worked kind of well on.
Yeah, Faceless Void for sure. I like how Gabby did not waste time on the moment after that fight kind of failed. He's like, all right, I don't care about Roche anymore. I'm gonna go farm.
Right. Time is money.
He's not coming home either, and he bought the tome.
What's his talent? Neon, what are they gonna find here?
Dire's courier
We're
has
down
been
bottom.
Drawing lines, I think they have an idea of where the void is
Damn it, I
or
said
was.
couriers would not die.
Gonna be able to get there in time. Hammer comes out again. Armel is showing in the mid lane. They want to go. Looks like they will. Okay, Roar afterwards. Soul Mind on it too. Yeah, this is dangerous now. Armel looking for the chase down. Seeing what they can find. Genuel trying to heal. Ravage is available. Looking for that Chrono. Gonna connect now only onto one, but it's a pretty good one to take down.
Oh, man.
Ravage comes out right afterwards. They're gonna kill 3 heroes off, and Undying just has to waddle away.
What a beautifully positioned Chrono that there's no way that Mag could get on the edge. He got Phantom Assassin right in the middle of it, so Mag could not like RP to drag the Void out of his own Chrono.
Still kind of, it looked like he skewed it
Tried.
in the Chrono.
I think he blinked like on the perimeter.
Okay.
I think there was a moment where Gabby ran on like the southern side of the Chrono, and he was like, "This is my moment."
Yeah. Almost like Gabby was trying to bait the Mag there. It's
I
like,
think
here,
that's
I'll go on the edge of the Chrono so you think you can RP, but not happening. Very one-sided game so far as TnC pulling away.
Doing everything right now. 4 to 15, 9,000 gold lead. And the Halberd is completed for the one and only. It's an interesting build. Kind of like it.
Yeah, and I mean, this game, it's all physical damage on the Radiant side, and having the evasion against Beast, GA, Magnus can be very useful. The disarm, fantastic as well.
Rule of invisibility.
Blink Meteor Hammer.
Radiant's top tower is
Now
under
to the
attack.
point where TnC has enemy ancient
Radiant
control.
structures are
Never a
fortified.
good sign this early on in the game.
Especially when you're a Mag lineup.
Yeah.
Do not want to lose control of your one easy farm spot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Every time, you know, these waves are pushed, it's got tree heal the whole time too. So even if you if you win a fight, you have to win it handedly, and then also have enough people that you can like secure that tower. So okay, they found him.
Who found who?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think Skem was trying to do some aggressive enemy farming. He's like, okay, they're playing outside the map. I'm going
Radiant's
to
top
blur
tower
my
is
way to the
under
other
attack.
side to farm their ancients, and fortunately avoid Chrono can lock you in place.
Did they even use the Chrono? I thought it was just the
No,
meteor
it was on
hammer.
cooldown. Okay, yeah, it was just medium. Right.
Devastating.
Well, at least Yo Patch dodges attempted overgrowth.
Just running at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this was your ancients? Did you think that this was your half of the map? No, you're mistaken.
So that's just what happens. You lose 3 lanes. The game kind of looks like this. Gotta squeak out whatever extra bit of farming you can, take a fight, get a pick off or something.
What's the next item for tree protect?
Ags.
You like anything else more?
Dire are
If
scanning.
there's any like team items, I don't think there's any that stand out that you need though.
I don't even need team items even.
I mean, the mag doesn't. I mean, Trent doesn't even need any more items. Like, he's basically reached his late game items here.
Maybe like a Force Staff or something, or an E-Blade.
Yeah, I can see
Oh,
Force
E-Blade.
being good. Lotus against the
They don't
like,
ride
roar
Rio
and stuff.
Patches.
Oh no.
Oh, this poor
Neon's
guy.
trying so hard to like farm sneakily in the enemy side of the map, but
Is
oh,
under
look,
attack.
TnC have a ward at their own ancients. That's actually pretty clever.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow, that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, they realize they're playing. They're
Radiant's
playing on the
middle tower
Radiant
is
side of the
under
map,
attack.
and they don't want to. Like, they don't want to play passively, but they also don't want to let Neon get too greedy. PA's trying to get in there again, and
So she's blurred.
The
will they
creeps are dying.
notice?
Yeah, will they see their creep stone? Oh my gosh, she doesn't even have Empower on right now.
Like, this to me is like the ultimate next level play. They're not gonna notice because it's killing people
PA
right
might
now.
get a career. No. Oh, they've seen PA
Yeah.
now. They're TPing and everything. I love it.
Target
Because
acquired.
of the bounty rune. They saw the bounty rune get taken.
Is under
Oh.
And they're just, yep, giving him the old chat, giving him the voice line. That dire ward, absolutely brilliant
Radiant's
stuff.
bottom tower has fallen.
All right, TnC are back. They're killing it right now. TnC are looking good.
Do we know who planted that ward? Can we?
Never
eyeball on
refuse
it?
gold given.
Oh, it's just a basic observer ward.
Yeah, you can click on the magnifying. Oh, can you not get the magnifying glass if it's not a cosmetic? Yeah. Thames.
Good old Thames.
Smart man.
Radiant's bottom
Potential,
tower is under
potential
attack.
monster MVP.
That's a monster MVP ward right there, if I've ever seen one.
It's kind of hard not to give it to Gabby though.
That is true. He is farming like a machine.
We'll let the people decide. You guys saw the pop-up. Head on over to bts.gg/monstermvp. Let your voice be
Radiant's
known.
middle tower is under attack.
TnC look to clinch game number 2, secure their spot in the top 4 of the tournament, knocking Neon
Radiant's bottom
course
tower
out.
is under attack.
Right there, yeah.
Jumps in. Gabby. Laura's gonna be out now. Bringing him down low.
Aegis times out in 15 seconds.
If they can get this kill,
Radiant's bottom tower
Do
is
it
under
in
attack. Radiant's
good
bottom
timing.
They
tower
gotta time their initiation. PA still doesn't have BKB, unfortunately.
they have thrown one out.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait till Aegis times out. No risk.
There it is. Time's out. See, playing very,
Radiant
very
are
safe.
scanning.
TnC is just so tanky, and they can just itemize purely for physical damage. They're going for just casual plate mails on Tide. No real burst potential from this Radiant draft.
Back in. The lift afterwards. Doors available.
Even care.
They want to use it. Bringing it low. Ravage comes out afterwards, and the Chrono is going to land. Rubik high up in the air. He's going to be brought down afterwards. 2 dead already. He built that buyback.
Okay.
You're thinking about coming back in. So TPing back home. All right.
Maybe that you should just need to RP the Ember there. I don't know if Magus was around for it, but
Radiant's
Yeah, but
bottom
I mean, even if you kill him, what does that really change though?
no, yeah,
Faceless
exactly.
Void is still the carry at the end of the day.
if he has a remnant, he might just buy back.
Oh, wanted to go, but not going to get it. RP is still unavailable.
Great meteor
hammer.
Yeah, GG.
Wow. Just like that. Neon. We eliminated TnC. Moving on.
So not necessarily a surprising result. TnC expected to be the favorites, of course. They were up a bracket, they came down to the lower bracket.